In this challenge, we will be writing two classes. One class is product or an item. Next is a customer. Here I have written some properties that we are going to have in a product class. The properties are item number, name, property, and price and quantity. So first I'll explain what is this product. Product is any item upon on sale. Like in a mall or in a shop, we purchase items like it may be a toothbrush or it may be a soap or it may be a t-shirt, whatever it may be, a trouser, anything. So anything that is on sale in a shop, we can call it as a product that may be manufactured, right? So you understand what does it mean by product in general. So we see it in daily life. So based on that, you have to write on a class for product. So what you have to do is you have to write a class for product with these properties, four properties. If you want to add more property, that is your choice. You can do that. Minimum four properties I want. So you have to decide what should be the data type of these properties, first of all. Okay, data type of these properties. Next thing, you should write on property methods. You should write on property methods for these properties. So you should identify which property is read writable, which property is only readable and only writable also, is it there or not. So you have to write on get and set method. So property methods you have to write on. All right. So let us name it as property methods. The next thing, you have to write on constructors. You have to write on constructors for this one. So whether it will have a non-parameterized constructor or not, or what are the parameterized constructor, what are the possibilities. So you can write down all possible constructors here. So these are the three things you have to do. Decide the data type of these properties, write down property methods, and then write down constructors. So you can pause the video and you can work on it. Write down all these things by yourself. Then I will continue. Okay, so you can pause and then do it. Otherwise, you can continue watching. I will be explaining all these things. Then I will also write on the code. So you can pause the video now. Let us work on this. I will explain what should be the data type of item number. Item number, usually we find that they will be alphanumeric. Like it may be, for example, A25-76, some number is like this. So usually we find that these are alphanumeric. So this should be of type string. This should be of type string. It cannot be an integer or double. So if it is not just a single number. If it is a single number and you feel that no, item number is a integral type, then you can take either int or long. That is your choice. But anyway, we are not going to add two item numbers or multiply item numbers. So we don't need arithmetic operations on it. So going with a string is better because we don't have to perform any operations. Next, name. Name is also a string. Yes, name is also a string, obviously. Then price. Price can be in decimal form. Yes. So either take float or double. That is your choice. Double I will take. Next is quantity. Quantity is integral type only. So quantity may not be in lakhs or millions. If you feel that, then you can go for long. So if you feel that the quantity on hand in a shop may be in hundreds, maybe 100 or maximum 200, then go for short. If you feel that no, it may be maximum 100, it will never cross 100, then you can take byte also. So whatever the data type you decide. So I am showing you on what basis you have to decide the data type, right? Hope you have learned this, how we are deciding the data type. So you have options for deciding the data type. So you think over it. As much as you know about the product and you know about the real life, you can decide the things better. So deciding the data type depends on your knowledge and the knowledge of requirement. Now coming to property methods. So for all these, you have to write down get methods, compulsory. So first is get item number. This is going to return a string type of value. Okay. It should return item number, that's all. Then get a name, you should have Okay, get name, you can get the name of a product, and this is also a string type. Likewise, you can have get price and get quantity. I will stop here. Now what about the set method? Set method means it will change the value of a property. So can I have a set item number? Now the very important discussion here. Now next is, can I have a method set item number? See, this is a very important discussion. This is a very important discussion. I will write it. ITN for item number string. So it will take a parameter string and assign it. Shall we have this method? No. Why? We cannot change item number. Item numbers are not frequently changed. If we give some number to any product, then that same number we follow in our system. Like barcodes are given for the products, and the barcodes are standard, universal. They never change. That product will have same barcode always. So when this number is given, when the product is manufactured, it means it is done at the construction time. Yes, the item number to a product should be given at the construction time. We are not saying barcode. If you want, you can take barcode also. I am saying item number. Okay, that should be given at construction time, and there should not be any method to modify it. So set item number should not be allowed. This method should not be there. And that's what the very important thing we learn here. Like there are some properties for which we should have only get method. We cannot have set methods for them. Then what about the name? Can we change the name of that item? No. For this name only, for the same thing, the item number is given. Suppose this is a Pepsi can, then the Pepsi name, that will have some item number. So we cannot change the name also. Set name should not be there. So set item number and set name should not be there. What about the set price? Yes, the prices changes frequently. They may rise and fall. So you can have set method. We should take the double and set the price. And also quantity on hand can be changing. So you write on those methods. So I have discussed about get and set methods. Now let us come to constructors. Now constructor. Just now we discussed that the item number is given at the time of construction only. So if you have a constructor for a product class, then it must take item number compulsory. So there is no non-parameterized constructor for this one. There is no non-parameterized constructor. This is compulsory. Item number must be given. Otherwise the product is incomplete. Its definition is incomplete. So minimum item number must be there. The next product, one more, that must have item number and name of a product. These two things should be compulsorily given. So if you feel that no, first one should not be there, whenever we are creating a product, then item number and name both must be given. So then remove this. That's your choice. How you think the system, how you understand the system, it depends on you, and you decide. Okay. See, if I understood like this, then I am correct. And if you have understood like this, that this must be the constructor, minimum constructor, then you are also right. Okay. Because the situations may be different. Then you can have one more constructor by taking all the parameters, item number, price, name, quantity, all those things. That's it. So you can have 2 to 3 constructors for this, but there is no non-parameterized constructor because item number is compulsory. At the time of construction only, we must give some item number. So that's it. So pause this and try to write on this complete class and try to use it in main method. And you can find the code in this resources. If you just check under the video on the right hand side panel, it is showing the list of videos. There under the lecture, there is a folder called resource. It will be highlighted. Just click on it. You will find a link to this program file where you will find this class definition. And there is one more, that is customer. So for that also class will be available. So both the classes you will find there. So write down the class by yourself. See, this we are practicing how to write the classes, how to understand something and how to write a class for it. That's what we are practicing. Now let us come to customer. Now it will not take much time because we have already understood few things from that is product class. Now what are the properties that required here? Customer ID, name, address and phone number. Means he is a registered customer. Like if I suppose enter in one shop and purchase something and did the billing and left the shop, no information is taken. Suppose they are taking my information, they're asking my name and address and phone number, so they are registering me, so I am a registered customer, right? Just not the phone number, my name and everything is taken, so I am a registered customer. So we are talking about a registered customer who has his customer ID also. So he is a regular customer. Now what you have to do with this one? So you have to write on a class for this, decide the data types and the property methods, and then constructors, like what we did in the product class. So you can pause the video and do it by yourself, and later on you can come back and check the discussion that I'm going to do for this one. So you can pause and think over by yourself and decide the data types and the property methods and the constructors. So pause the video and do it. So if you have tried by yourself, it's very good. Let us discuss on this one. Customer ID. Just now we saw item number, so it is same as that. It may be having alphanumeric letters. Definitely we are not going to perform arithmetic operations on customer ID. We are not going to say cust ID plus plus or customer ID of two customers are added. Nothing is there. So string is okay. The name is also string. Address is also a string. Phone number, we make a call. Do we add phone numbers? No. Just we want the digits. Yes, string. All these are string, because phone numbers may have the codes like this, like for India it is +91, so this plus symbol is used, or sometimes for local, so for another state when you're calling, you start the number with 0, leading 0. So if you take integer or long, you will not have leading 0, 0, 5, 9, 7, something is there. So the zeros you cannot take leading zeros. So for that, string is a better option for phone number. So all properties are string, right? Now what are the property methods? So property methods, so for all of them, we will definitely have get method. Get cust ID, get name, get address, get phone number. Now what about the set methods? Set method, we cannot modify customer ID later on. This ID is given when the customer is registered. That is the registration number also, you can say. So for whom this is given, for this person is given. So again, this cannot be changed afterwards. So you cannot have set method for cust ID and name of a customer. Then you should have only set method for address. The address may be changing. So set address you can have, right? So on. The next is, and this set methods, you know that they should be void. I did not mention earlier. You should be knowing that they must be void. They doesn't return anything, right? Set method, they will set the address. Then there should be a set phone number method. Okay, set phone number method. So take the parameters, and this is void, and change the phone number. So we cannot have set cust ID, and also we cannot have set name. So these are the property methods. Now what are constructors? What about the constructors? So I guess you have taken one constructor that takes two parameters, string type. I am not writing the data type, just I am writing CID, cust ID, and NAME, name. These two parameters for a parameterized constructor, and there cannot be any non-parameterized constructor. We cannot create a customer without mentioning his customer ID. It must be mentioned, so this is must. And name, like previously we discussed, name is also must, so let us make it as must for this one. Then one more customer constructor, right? We should take a customer ID and name and address and phone number, right? I am not writing a complete thing because you understand what I am writing. Customer, so constructor is taking customer ID and name and address and phone number. So it is taking all the things as parameters. So if you are calling this constructor, then you can set the address and the phone number later on by calling these set methods, right? But when you are using this, all the information you are passing at the time of construction. That's it. So this is the second example we have discussed. So we have discussed how to finalize the data types and how to finalize the properties and constructors for any class by taking some examples. So this will help you. If a new thing come to you, then you can think over all these things. You can analyze it and decide the data types and the property methods and constructors. So this is like a practice. The more you do, the more things you will learn, right? So try to write on a complete class, as well as you can find a link under resources for this class. You can find the class there and you can verify your class with this one. So that's all in this video.